All right, come on in the room. Come on in the room. Now, Spiral, let's cook. Let's cook. All right, I want to get into this fire of Toronto, Canada, 1904. All right. But before we do, man, we're going to stop by John Levi. We're going to check out Mr. Howard and Mikowski, right? And see what they have to say about the matter, right? We're just doing some correlation, that's all. Nothing too big, man. I don't want to make this video too long. I don't want to hold you. And so, without further ado, Mr. John Levi, what's happening?
But in Bill's video, he made me consider that maybe it wasn't dynamite, but rather something that we know nothing about.
Right, we know now.
In the narrative, of course.
Say now. Say now. We know now. Drop Nation, stand up, huh? Oh, we know exactly what's going on. Let's pop off.
They would naturally leave that out. And if that was some sort of sound cannon or Greek fire or something that we don't even have a name for, we may never know.
We know.
But in my opinion, it falls into the same set of circumstances that we see with all cities around the same time period. Early 1900s. The whole world is on fire.
What? I say, what? The whole world is on fire. You heard right? All right? What's going on in the 1900s? All right? We've been over this before. We're just talking resets, right? They call them resets. We call them biblical catastrophes, right? All right, now, one thing I want us to pay attention to is that keeping in mind that most of these fires that happen in these cities, there were very few casualties, right? And it's a reason behind that, all right? And my theory is that is because of these right here. See that? Those buildings. And so what we get is the Most High doing some furniture moving, rearranging some things, all right? Because we had to be discontinued from our heritage, right? The Most High had to cause us to forget. All right, this thing is deep. Let's rock.
For some reason or another. And it's just nice and convenient, as it seems to be the beginning. And people would no longer continue building this way, using the architectural techniques of the old world, only able to demolish and cheapen everything moving forward. And these old world wonders are the nicest part of any and every city to this day, and these people have nothing to do with them.
Nothing. Nothing at all to do with them, all right? They just inherited them, all right? Look at them. Take a look at this picture. They don't know what's going on, all right? All right, Mr. Howard and Mikowski, all right? Now, one thing that I want to do is we're going to look at some of these photos as we have before, right? But just look at the damage, right? I'm not quite sure what city this is, right? But any major city, you name it, it went down. I mean, just look at the damn scale of the damage. We're talking explosions, man. This ain't got nothing to do with no fire. Mr. Howdy, let's rock.
And when you, one of the things that comes in the stories, of course, is that the cities are built of wood. They're all wooden buildings, and that's why they were so easy to burn.
Right.
But when you look at like this example of Chicago back in the 1950s, from what was the panorama that I'm showing it to you from? The Hessler, right? The Hessler panorama of 1858.
Right.
These look like solid brick,
They do.
stone buildings.
They do.
These are the buildings that are burning down and that you're seeing pulverized.
Great point.
When you look at the photos, you don't see a lot of wood around. What you see is a lot of brick and stone virtually melted, and in many cases, just sheared and hacked, like almost like a knife has gone through them.
Wow. You hear that? Sheared and hacked. Almost as if a butter knife had gone through. You heard him? Keep in mind, sheared and hacked, y'all. Sheared and hacked. Almost like a knife had went through it. All right. Pop off. Pop off. We see him. Oh, like a knife. Like a knife head went through it, huh? And then makes the smooth getaway, huh? All right. Talk to me. Mm-hmm.
You have to start wondering, what have we been looking at in all of these photographs? Are we looking at just pure incompetence, where the people running the cities didn't know what the hell they were doing and allowed city after city after city to burn to the ground? Or are we looking at the remnants of at least a continent-wide attack?
Yes.
On human cities?
Yes.
And I have to lean highly likely that that's what we're looking. We're not looking.
You see that? This was pretty much, man, the Most High allowing these parasites, right, to take over. All right? The curses of Deuteronomy. Talk to me.
Even when you look at Civil War photographs, the cities look the same. Even though they're claimed to have not been destroyed by fire, they're claimed to have been destroyed either purposely or, in some sort of bombardment in the Civil War. And even when you look at the Civil War photographs, like the ones that are coming up on your screen here, do you really think that the supposed cannon material and weapon material of the Civil War could really do that kind of damage? Like, how long would one of those cannons or 10 of those cannons have to stand at a building and reload and constantly put the balls in to take down building after building after building? How much would you need?
Right.
So I'm just going to read a couple of things from my book about the fires and leave you with then. Actually, let's start with some photographs. That's a good idea.
Let's do that.
With more photographs. So I'm just leaning in because I'm clicking on my computer. So
you good.
So here's Baltimore, 1904. And again, what's interesting, notice how the telephone poles are fine.
See that? Wow. All right.
Fire has burned the buildings, has burned everything around them, but the telephone poles, or whatever these telegraph wires are, they're fine. Here, this is Toronto, 1904.
All right, we're gonna get into that one.
The city's pulverized. That was San Francisco. Here again, that's I think Baltimore again.
Wow.
This one that's also Baltimore. Here's a part of a photo of San Francisco. This is Galveston, Texas. Right, so this is Galveston in 1885, and again, it's amazing to see that literally the brick and the stone have been melted almost to the point of complete pulverization, and the trees in the background are fine. Trees in the background are fine.
Yep.
We're looking here at New York's. This is probably Chicago. We're looking here at 1849. This is St. Louis. Here's some screenshots I just made of the Chicago fire along the way. This one is, I think there's one of Boston in here. Yeah, the Great Fire of Boston. I mean, this looks like Dresden.
Wow.
In Germany. And yeah, I know what you're going to say. That a firestorm was created, but the firestorm wasn't just a couple of guys lit some matches to some gasoline cans. I mean, there was thousands of tons of incendiary bombs put on the city in order to create that particular fire in Dresden. But
wow. Look at it, man. Wow. Wow. All right. Yeah, buddy. Old World Toronto, huh? And we're just digging on the Great Fire, which was one of many during the 18 and 1900s, right? I mean, just amazing, all right? You see what's going on? These buildings had to be taken out. Talk to me, Jared.
And I wanted to share these images with you.
Okay.
So basically, we're looking at Old World Toronto.
Come on.
We have two unique resets which occurred in a large gap of time from one another.
Okay.
We have Fort York exploding and the town of York being destroyed. And then we have the Great Fire, and we have the rebuild that happened after the Great Fire of 1904. So two unique time periods of construction. And this construction was all occurring on the top of ancient remains from the Iroquois and the Huron native nations, which thrived in Toronto, and also included these native nations who built massive mounds and earthworks.
What? You see that? And we all know who the real Iroquois was, right? Or better yet, we all know who the real Indians were. Huh? We all know who the real ones are, right? Will the real ones please stand up? All right, so we know who the land belonged to along with these buildings. All right, one of the inspirations for this video, man, Mr. Jared Booster said something very interesting, all right, in this video. Fair use, Mr. Jared. Love your work, man. I'm subscribed. And I want to touch on that. But first, you know what I'm saying, we're going to hear him out. All right, and we're going to get the drop. Let's go.
The following images are going to be from a furnace or elevator fire, which spread throughout the majority of the city of Toronto, destroying brick and masonry-built structures for blocks on end, reducing them to mere rubble.
Let's go. We cooking with Mr. Jared, y'all.
The night was cold on April 19th, 1904. Toronto temperatures were roughly 25 degrees Fahrenheit that night, with bitter snow showers.
All right, but yet and still a fire in the elevator, right? And it's cold as hell up there, y'all. Wind chill factors and all that stuff, right? So you see what's going on? These wasn't no damn fires, man. We talking explosions. Let's rock.
In the elevator shaft, which was a rather luxurious invention at the time, of the E&S Curry Limited Neckwear Boutique, smoke began to bellow. This smoke was eventually noticed by the local Toronto authorities, but by this point, it was too late, and much of the E&S Curry building was already engulfed in flames.
All right.
All in all, the exact cause of the fire was never determined. However, within mere hours, 17 fire halls were attempting to contain the flames. The winds that night soared at 30 miles per hour,
Wow.
pushing the flames from building to building in the Toronto night sky. Firefighters from as far away as Buffalo, New York, arrived to fight the flames.
All right. Now I want you to keep that in mind. We're just taking notes. All right. They said firefighters came from all over, right? Yeah, right. Let's rock.
The fire spread quickly. It took only 9 hours for much of the city of Toronto, all the old world history, all the architecture of the grandest stature to be reduced to rubble. By morning, the fire was contained. These photographs are some of the only known images depicting the aftermath. We can clearly see masonry-built buildings, cathedrals, post offices, and enormous unnamed or unmarked structures with building blocks as large as humans, somehow being taken from their original glory and transformed into next to nothingness. We see a lot of debris, yes, but what we see even more, in my opinion, is confusion. The looks on the faces of those who remained in Toronto at the time of the fire are quite telling.
Yes, it is. Let's go, y'all. We cooking with Jared. Talk to me. Wow. Look at it, y'all.
So are the numbers. We are told that over 100 buildings were destroyed, causing over $8 million in 1904 US dollars in damages.
All right. You heard it? All right, now pay attention to what he's about to say, all right? Let's go. Let's rock. We cooking.
It's hard to quantify just how bad or large the sum of damages was, but we're talking roughly $250 million adjusted for inflation. Just look at some of the photographs here. With destruction like this, the absolute decimation of nearly an entire city, one can only imagine how many must have lost their lives trying to avoid or fight this fire.
Here we go.
Yet, there lies what might be the most surprising aspect of the 1904 Great Fire in Toronto.
What's that?
Only one person passed away as a result.
Only what? One person passed away. Hell no. Let's go back. Get that again.
Fire in Toronto? Only one person passed away as a result of the blaze. And this was said to be due to that person rushing back into the fire in hopes of fighting the flames.
Wow. All right. Excuse me. Shalaki. All right, now, I found a piece of footage, all right, that might show that Joker that rushed back into the fire, right? So he just gonna go against the Most High's work, right? He gonna rush back in there and like he's Superman or something. All right, let's see. All right, we live, y'all. We live. Now, this tells me that didn't no goddamn firefighters come from all over. Not in no horse and buggies. You see that? Nah, you can't run that one by us, man. No. That man said they came from Buffalo all over just to fight the fire. That's bullshit. Because we just talking the horse and buggy people. You see that? Oh, that's what y'all was using? Oh, okay. All right. We live, y'all. We live. Drakhans on the loose. This is live footage, y'all, 1904. Now, keeping in mind, one person died. And we digging on this one person. All right? We gonna see who this one person is that's gonna rush back into the fire and lose his life trying to mess with the Most High's work. All right? Look at that, man. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, ain't nothing you gonna do with that right there. Ain't too much you gonna do it. All right, is that him? Hold up, y'all. Uh-oh. Is that him? Uh-oh. Is that him? Let's see. Let's see. All right, keep your eye on him, y'all. Keep your eye on him. Look at him. Oh, like the guy his ass blew up by a Drakhan. Did you see that? No, man. They said one person lost their life, y'all. And I think we found this Joker. I think we found him. He gonna rush back in there. Did you see that Drakhan strike? Watch it, watch it. Watch it now, watch it. Peep game. Why did? Boy, you like to got your ass lit up, boy. Yo, he just gonna rush back in there like he's Superman, right? He just don't know them Drakhans is in the ether. Now pay attention, pay attention. I told you 9 Spy, he gonna bring you the visuals. There he is right there. He on the move. There he is right there. He ducking. Boy, you like to got your... Yo, the nigga probably got hit by one of them shrapnel bricks. Go back. No, I think we found that one motherfucker that died. Watch this. It got to be him. This nigga on video footage rushing back into the fire. Now watch the strike. Ooh. Boy, you like to got your ass, boy. Hey, he probably got hit by one of them shrapnels or something. A brick upside the head. Look at her. They about to get it too. Go back. Hell no. I think we found him, y'all. There you go right there. That's the one that lost his life. Billy Badass, what did? Woo! All right, y'all, we slow-mo. There he is right there. Oh, I got to save my money. He probably tried to go back in and get some. Watch this. Oh, he Billy bad. All right. Stay with me. Now they gonna cut the footage. Look at him. He got another fool with him. Uh-oh. There it is right there. My bad. There's that go right there. Now that's the one right there. Here we go. That's Billy Badass. That's the one that lost his life trying to rush back in there. He gonna put the city on his back. I'll save the city. Now watch him. There you go. Right there, right? Now watch this. Dragon saw his ass. Now watch this. Get your ass up. I'm calling Dragon Strike. Y'all can say what y'all want to. That was a damn strike right there. All right. All right, so Mr. Howdy, perhaps, what do you think? What do you think it was, man? Straight up. It's right.
Most of these fires have really goofy stories as to how they started.
So no.
The first thing to realize is that this fire was not in isolation.
Mm-hmm.
There were 4 giant fires that day all along Lake Michigan. In Prestigo, Wisconsin, were
Whoa. All right. Picture worth more than 1,000 words sometime, huh? All right.
2,500 people died. Holland, Michigan, and Manistee, Michigan. 4 great fires on the same day in the same general location is too coincidental.
Mm-hmm.
Ignatius Donnelly, author and scientist, suggested in the 1880s that the fires must have been caused by a meteor strike.
Ah.
In 2004, physicist Robert Wood named it Bella's Comet specifically. The story that a running cow could have started this blaze in Chicago is a nice story for kids to believe, like the Easter Bunny or Santa Claus, so as to not have to do any real thinking about it. Yet anyone close to Chicago at the time would have seen through the cow story right away, especially with 3 other serious fires close by at the same time.
Right.
During the Prestigo fire, a local priest was quoted as suggesting that things came from the sky.
Things came from the sky, huh? All right. All right, people, you heard them. Things came from the sky, huh? That being said, all praises to your mother and father above. Ah.